Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to the Certified Horror Show. I am having I'm having a good life. I was gonna say I'm having a good day, and then I was gonna say I'm having a good time, but no, I'm having a good life. My life is going good. You're probably gonna pick up some audio of my neighbor straight across the street, right over yonder, losing his marbles. I mean, they've been lost. He's been screaming for 2 days. It's what happens. Whatever drug cocktail he gets into, when he can get his hands on it, he gets pretty wild. He ain't no threat to me. He ain't no harm to nobody but himself. He just yells and screams. And I have to be thankful. That's what that says. It's cursive, pretty fancy backwards, since you're on my front screen right now, so I can keep track of time. But yeah, I just have to be thankful that I'm not him, and that I don't have any problems with him. If I want him to be quiet, I can just yell "shut up" and he'll shut up. But I don't want to stifle him dealing with his problems, I guess. And he was normal. That's a meth family. But he was the good one. He had a job, he had a wife, he had kids, he had a house, some land about 3 doors over. And he had a 401k. He worked at a reputable American corporation, and he was a good guy, from what I gather. I mean, this is before my time. I've been here getting close to 10 years, but I showed up right after he fell off the wagon. And how it happened was he went after a girl. Got bored with the middle-aged, overweight wife life, and he went after a young girl who was a dope head. And of course, young girls need somebody to supply their dope, so they go after anybody with money. And middle-aged married men, they're tired of their boring life. That's a pretty good target, right? So he blew through everything he had. Almost had a snot come out of my nose right there. He went through everything he had, chasing young women, and got into all the dope. And he's schizophrenic now. He'll never come back. That brain is changed forever. It's not a case of like getting sober enough and straighten out. There's permanent damage. You don't have to be high to be this crazy. He's been yelling for two and a half days now. And it's not some personality disorder where he was always on meds, or no. It's what the drugs did to him. It messes up their ability to control their emotions. Emotional dysregulation, insanity. He's yelling at fictitious people. And both of the two brothers will do it. They both live there. They're in their 50s. Their mother's inside at 70-some years old, trying not listening to it. But yeah, I can see him over there. See him through the corner of that tree. He's walking around, fighting the air on the porch. And when I first got here, the first time I saw one of these spells, I thought that they were arguing with somebody on a phone, or on like a hands-free or headset, like earbuds. Because I was hearing one side of a heated two-way fight. It was quite the shock to find out that they weren't on the phone. They don't have phones. They're just screaming at the imaginary, at the real demon in their head, at all the voices in their head that are trying to get them to kill themselves. And some of you watching right now are saying, I'd call the law, I'd have him committed, I'd shoot him. What would Jesus do? He'd pray for him. What would Jesus tell me to do? He'd pray for him. Tell me to pray for them. So Lord, I pray that you'd use Billy and Red as examples of what your kingdom can do. And take away any animosity from me that I have toward them. And Lord, please recognize my effort in loving my enemies. I don't know. Somebody's doing something inside the house. I don't know what it is. A funny noise. Hey! Quit! Got my kids this weekend. I'm gonna do my best to not be annoyed with them. To be a nice dad. now that I'm not in a crappy marriage, I'm free to be who I want to be. And we went to the gym last night, worked out, and the kids horsed around, shot each other with a seriously high-powered Nerf gun that their mom got them. Oh my God, that thing felt like getting hit by a rock. And then last night we had a little dance party in the house. I gotta admit it. As soon as Michael Jackson's Rock With You comes on, I'm a dancing machine. I can't even stop myself. I could go from furious to rocking out as soon as that first note comes on. I don't know if that's like a flute, an oboe. I don't know what musical instrument makes that opening sound, but as soon as I hear that opening sound to Rock With You, all night, I am jamming out. Completely switches my mood right around, and I can't be upset. So I'm gonna keep that on repeat and just enjoy my life, right? Why not? Heck yeah. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. God bless you and praise the Lord.